This is our presentation on gamification. What is gamification? Working the basis of games into the classroom, using video game elements in non-game spaces, and the main goal is to increase motivation and enjoyment. Our favorite examples from the TED Talk, Gamification to Improve Our World. The first one was Pain Squad. Pain Squad gets adolescent patients to record their pain journal so doctors can diagnose them better. The software makes the patients feel like a full-fledged detective in the pain squad with pre-recorded videos of other members of the squad cheering on the patients. By doing this, the patients feel that they are doing something important and motivates them to continue to fill out their pain journal. Our second example was the Nike Fuel Band. The software shows short-term accomplishments. It introduces a character to celebrate with you whenever you hit a new milestone, such as running 1 mile farther than before, and the screen then changes to say blank Nike fuel points earned, making you feel as if you are playing a game rather than exercising.
Examples of gamification in education are creating a challenge between like the teacher and the class, for example. So how this works is like anytime a student follows the rules, the class receives a point, and anytime a student does not follow the rules, the teacher gets a point. Our next example would be creating a playful barrier, which would probably be the best for early education, can be used as academic or behavioral, and it's used to encourage mechanics through the application of playful barriers. Another example would be Class Dojo. It's a good platform that uses gamification for behavioral and positive reinforcement. So how this works is children get a quick notification that is visual to confirm how well or bad they're doing during the day, and they get to create a character, and then points are awarded throughout the day by the educator. Brainscape, another example, is an easily accessible app that lets teachers create flashcards. The flashcards are like with class collaboration, and they share the progress of each individual student. Through Brainscape, you can double your learning, the speed, and retain what you learn longer.
So our opinion on gamification, we discussed it and we figured that it's a better fit for older age groups and STEM classes. We didn't think it works as well in early education classes just because kids at that age are already so rowdy, and incorporating game elements could be more of a distraction than a help. In those older age classrooms, we think it could be effective in moderation, but completely turning your class into a game could be distracting again. And it's not necessary for student success, which basically is just meaning that we don't think students will do any worse by not incorporating this gamification. So the elements that we would use overall, we'd probably keep our use of this approach limited, as 2 of us are integrated, like high school age students. We would think about creating assignments in a level format, which just meaning like students can choose which assignments they want to do at different levels. They just have to choose a set number of them. And then at the early education level, we talked about incorporating those disciplinary barriers like discussed before. But overall, we would keep our usage pretty limited. Thanks for listening to the presentation.